I felt somebody like pull the covers off of me. I realized there was somebody standing there beside my bed that wasn't supposed to be there. I was 16, just turned 16, and I went to bed one night, my parents' house, like normal. They were across the hall from me. He had gloves on, put his hand over my mouth and just said, "Don't scream, don't make any noise, or come out the window with me." In that like split second thinking, if I scream, even if he shoots me or stabs me or whatever right here, there's a chance I could live through that. But I know if I do what he says, if I know that I leave with him, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't want to go through that. So somehow, I guess it was pure adrenaline, I got away from him long enough to yell. My dad heard me. The guy jumped out the window. Still to this day, I'm 36 now, I have no idea who it was, what they wanted. So after that, I felt like I wanted to make safe decisions. I didn't want to get out of my bubble, you know, that I felt safe in. I feel like everything does happen for a reason, and I love where I am now. I ended up marrying my high school sweetheart. I went from being 18, still sleeping with my mom, which sounds crazy, but because of what had happened, that was what felt safe to me, to getting married. I didn't want to risk anything. I wanted to just be safe. I always wanted to be a stay-at-home mom. I have 3 kids and love every minute of being home with them. You know, a family of 5, there's some huge sacrifices that have to be made to make everything work, money-wise. And so I really just wrestled with that guilt of what can I do to take some of the burden off of my husband. That would have required me taking a risk and being away from my kids. To me, the thought of taking that risk was really scary. By me living in fear and not wanting to take a risk, I wasn't living my life. I was missing out on things. I wasn't living up to my full potential. I was introduced to a friend. Her story was a lot like mine, stay-at-home mom, didn't finish college, and she was just living this awesome life and providing for her family. She had time freedom to be at home with her kids, with her husband, freedom to travel, to make memories, and just the freedom of not having to worry, and that's what I wanted. And so I had the thought, maybe I can do that too. I'm gonna take a risk. I'm going to put it all on the line. I'm going to get out of the safety bubble. Yes, I was tired of being in the safety bubble. So she shared with me Prüvs and what this product was that her and her family had found. She sent me some. We tried it. By the second day, we knew this was it. Like this, if there was ever a time for me to step out and take a risk, it was this time. It was right here. Like we knew we could not let this opportunity pass us by. We set out to see how many people we could get to experience this, to experience better, not only in the product, but the community of people that we have gotten to be a part of. Like I wake up every day and think, is this a dream or is this really my life? Do I really get paid to do this? Do I really have all of these freedoms? It's just coming from helping people. One of the greatest things about it is I feel like I have found that girl before I have stood in front of crowds of people. And if you would have told me 5 years ago I would do that, I would say that you were crazy. It has allowed me to connect with other people, just to help them overcome some of their fears and realize their potential. And it's all because I took the risk and said yes to Prüvs. My name is Kaci Self, and I prove it every single day.